I met Tom at an industry or an association meeting, a small industry association that I'm a part of called the ITRA. And he spoke at our meeting, and honestly, I thought he was one of the smartest people I've ever heard from inside of our industry. I knew he did consulting, and I'm not sure what exactly he could help us with, but I knew there was something there. So I approached him and ended up hiring Tom to help us out. And really what I just wanted was just him to just look at our business, and not with any kind of predetermined plan of what an outcome might be, but for him to just look at it and say, hey, here's what I see as potential opportunities for you. Here's what some challenges, here's some strengths maybe you're not leveraging properly that I know through best practices from working with other companies. There's other ways to approach those things. What I asked him for is, I just want you to sit in our office for a few days and just do an audit. Just talk to people, just listen to my salespeople, talk to the warehouse manager, talk to my VP of operations, really get a good understanding of our business, and then just walk us through kind of a gap analysis, or that's the way I thought of it. Where are we at now, and where could we be with some different approaches, some different tactics, some different ways of doing business, and that's what he did. He went through and he gave us talk to all of these people, spent most of the time just talking to people throughout the organization, and on the last day, I think we spent a half day of him just presenting his findings and just saying, here's a real opportunity for a market that you could go into, or here's an opportunity where you could, I think, sell your solutions in a different way and sell at a different price point so your customers can see the value of what you're doing. Here's some ways that you could probably run your warehouse a little more efficiently, and that probably could help with a few points on your gross margin. Tom made us feel confident about that value that we have and the uniqueness of that value proposition, the things that we did well, and some of the things that we didn't give ourselves credit for that we did uniquely well. And he says you need to figure out ways to better leverage those unique strengths, because you do those better than anybody else. He also found a lot of things that we just didn't do well, that we hadn't really seeked out experience and guidance from people about things like operational best practices. And he gave us a lot of tips, tactics, strategies that really helped us establish a foundation for a new way of doing business, both on the sales and on the operations side. I would say we walked away with ideas that we could implement within a week that probably, on a monthly basis, probably made us $20,000 in profit each month on a recurring basis. Probably the more meaty things that took a longer time to put in place are changing the way that we sold. So we used to sell on just a line item quote basis. So we would sell equipment at a daily rental rate, sell our service at an hourly rate. We started selling in a totally different way. We would sell via proposal, via fixed rate, building value into our total solution, not the individual line items. And over time, we're selling at a price point that's about 15% higher than we had previously. We're working with customers that really see value in what we do, and that's been transformational to our business. We're improving the bottom line, we're growing with more profitable business, but also establishing a culture of always looking to improve and measuring and acting on the triggers that really matter in driving our business success. I've told people that if you were any business, if you had a flower shop, you'd love to have Tom as a consultant in your business. He'd be a great business consultant for any business. If you happen to be in our business, in rental and staging or integration, we're lucky we have him in our business, because the combination of just a great business strategic mind and actually the industry experience and knowing the challenges that we go through, and just having a worldview that's different from other consultants is so completely unique.